As Washington reels from the firing of FBI Director James Comey and investigations continue into alleged Russian interference in the U.S. presidential election, Russia's Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov was in the U.S. Capitol for high-level meetings. First stop, the State Department.
I want to welcome Foreign Minister Lavrov to the State Department and express my appreciation for him making the trip to Washington so that we could continue our dialogue and our exchange of views that began in Moscow.
Their meetings focused on Ukraine, defeating ISIL, and de-escalating the war in Syria. But there was no escaping the Comey controversy.
Was he fired? You are kidding. You are kidding.
Lavrov then went to the White House. The U.S. press was barred from the meeting, but Russia's foreign ministry released pictures of President Trump with Lavrov and the Russian ambassador, Sergei Kislyak.
We had a very, very good meeting with Mr. Lavrov, and it was, I thought it was very, very good. What we want to do is we want to see the killing, the horrible killing in Syria stop as soon as possible, and everybody's working toward that end.
Lavrov says the meetings touched on creating 4 safe zones in Syria, including one in the south that would establish a buffer between the fighting and U.S. allies Jordan and Israel.
We stand ready to cooperate on this issue, and today we discussed the specific ways to jointly implement these agreements.
Back in Sochi, Russia, just before playing in a hockey game, President Vladimir Putin said the firing of James Comey won't affect relations with Russia. Russia denies any involvement with meddling in the U.S. presidential election. Trump and Putin are expected to meet in July at the G20 summit in Hamburg, Germany. Jim Spellman, CGTN, Washington.